first official episode of the HPG podcast. It's been a considerable amount of time since we released our pilot episode. A lot of technical difficulties were experienced in that short amount of time. Nonetheless, we are happy to be back with more things to talk about. But before that, let's do some catch up time with some of our members, shall we? Hi, Trevor, you there?
Hello, hello, I'm here.
You have anything to share with us recently?
Recently, my package of my package of nuts. Okay, shut up, shut up. Okay, so my package of nuts arrived, and um, package of nuts arrived.
You love your nuts.
Hilarious.
Okay, but in a
Deep
completely unrelated topic, and I've been doing fine. Focusing on my college applications, going out since it's alert level 2 here in
Level two, yeah.
Zamboanga
Level
del
2.
Norte, and going out, having dates, enjoying life, amidst the pandemic, and that's literally. Wait, I'm using the word literally young. You're wrong, but yeah, that's my life so far. Doing good. Just stressed with my college applications.
All right, happy to hear. Well, I'm gonna talk to someone who I think hasn't gone out in a considerable amount of time. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
You haven't left the house in a while, haven't you? Besides
I
vaccination.
haven't left the house in days. Absolute days, months, years, you name it, The last time I went out for a purpose that isn't vaccination is when we went to Boulevard for no particular reason. And all we did was eat McDonald's and then we just came back. Just some natural family stuff. I'm very it's very windy out there. I forgot how the wind tastes like, how it feels like. I've been in the house for so long, my skin has become pale. I'm like a vampire without the blood sucking effects. It's very it's very I lost a lot of weight. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? I look like a stick, you know?
Great.
Yeah, I look
Happy for
great.
you.
No, never better. Never better.
Never better.
Uh-huh. Never better, yeah.
Well, it's happy to hear that you've been spending some family time.
Yeah. Well, I guess aside from that, I could say that I have been dabbling in endeavors like making cash. I've been making more cash recently. You know? So, yeah, making more cash using the power of scamming people. No, not scamming people. K-pop. K-pop. It's an industry, my guy. I
K-pop.
suggest all of you viewers out there, all of you listeners, invest in K-pop. It's a rising occasion. It's a rising phenomenon. That's what I suggest to you guys. All right.
All right, that's that. Does anyone in the call have anything to share? Maybe
Nope.
Benji? Jorel?
I said no.
You said no, I'm very aware. I'm coaxing an answer out of you.
Okay.
No means yes.
No means
Nobody went
yes.
out of their house.
In
for
this-
one
in
week.
this context.
Not in this not
Not
in
in
any
this-
other
this
context.
con-
Not in any other context.
Not no means no, but in this context.
No means no, Joe.
Remember, people, consent is important.
True.
It's true.
Alright. So, let's talk about something that's gonna be a huge matter to deal with for the next week. How's everyone's college applications going?
Bad.
Man.
Very bad.
Y'all are going to
Haven't
college?
finished
Oh, yeah.
one.
That's it. That's it. It's
Bold of you to assume that I'm actually gonna go to college. Like, what if I drop out like in the last year? Just natural psy things.
No, the
They're
biggest
gonna-
concern. The biggest concern right now is like the transcript of records.
Yeah.
It's how many days
Taking
left?
so long one.
How many days left?
1 week. 1 week.
9.
9 days.
9 days.
Oh, no.
9 days.
Around 9 days.
9 days
That's only
is still
for
enough.
UP and DOST.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
for
UP,
UP and
DOST.
November 30 deadline.
Other universities too, like they end at like the 1st of December around that
Hmm.
time. Like
Oh,
week
December
I think
15.
Admora.
December
Di
15.
ba Admora?
Yeah, I think
Di ba Admora
I
gone?
think on
December 1?
December 15 is for scholarships, manata.
Scholarship.
Oh.
Scholarship. DLSU. Agwilak.
I think hindi na ako matog college, guys.
Sige.
Uh,
Mahirap, man.
Speaking of like the LSU like the different universities, what colleges are you applying there, guys? What colleges are you applying to?
MSU, ABC.
Mo-apply kay JRMC?
Dili.
Cool.
Ito
Yun
yung
ka. Gusto ko dyan.
yeah, he had no reason to mention it, you know.
Well,
No man, I was... Yeah, my bad.
no, but I think in general it's a good idea to like apply to multiple colleges in bulk. Just make sure that it's the right course.
Yeah.
I think it's the best
Yeah.
thing you can do right now.
Ang sada na ba, wala ka gi-accept sa isa si mo.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lagi.
Yeah, man.
Sa pulo ni mo gikonan applyan.
Pati sa safety schools.
Yeah, even the safety schools. So back to our transcript of records. That's actually an issue that all of us are struggling with, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like across like not even just our campus, I think our system as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
transmutation.
yeah, yeah.
Transmutation grades, yeah, definitely.
So like
The entire fiasco from last year, you know, that was there too.
True,
Yep.
true. I think that's gonna be one of the main things that's gonna set us behind by a lot. Like siguro, like we're gonna have to cram everything about it. I think.
Karong week.
3 days before the
Cram
deadline.
na.
Cram na
Di mo doon 3 days kay I think karong week naana ng TOR kay mag-send pa ba i-email pa ba nila or email pa di i-package pa nila padulong sa UP agatong mga kwan TOR. So karong week sure ko na murag gadali na jud kay na sila.
I think, you know, the best way in order for us to support them is, you know, to support our school in helping us out here is, you know, we just gotta pass our stuff on time.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta
Yep.
we gotta hold
Yeah,
ourselves
yeah.
accountable for the things we're about to do. You know, it's just natural college things. We have to slowly be independent.
Probably one of the
That's
scariest
gonna be
parts.
hard, man.
Yeah,
What's hard? College?
it is what it is. You know, college is like destined to be hard.
Makagawas na sa balay may pag-college.
Homeschooling college.
Homeschooling
Ma-force.
college.
Homeschool yun. Na ba na wala man.
Mag-agree mo dili face-to-face na college?
No.
Blended, I think,
Ooh.
manageable,
No.
maybe.
One thing
okay
na
lang
one thing I like one thing I want not like is like if I go to if I go to a new environment, like for example in a new campus in one of the university colleges, you know, is to like soak in really the environment, because for me it's one way of like building my character towards my college life, because I get a feel of the surroundings, you know, the student culture and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ang
an important
confident.
part of the experience.
Like living quarters or some like daily life.
Yes, dorm life.
Broken
well
record.
said. Well said. Well said.
Exactly.
I mean, I think
How
a
do
good
you
amount of
expect
us
it to
isn't
go?
even. I don't think a good. I think a good amount of people going to college these days aren't considering dorm life as well, like
Boarding house life.
boarding houses,
Boarding
or
house
some of them are even
apartments.
some of them even decide to go for like you know, single person apartments, or maybe just sharing it with another person, you know.
I think it's more
So-
manageable that way, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, depends on the person. Yeah, the dorms offer some stuff too, like you can interact with more people, which is for a lot of people the point of college. It's
Yeah.
you know, the ability to experience a lot of new and different
People.
things compared to
Mm.
high school, since you're out so far from home.
Yeah, I agree. It's I think it's less on the education, though it's still an important factor. I think the experience you gain out of college is really useful, and I think it's one of the key points in your life.
Yeah, true. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, my brother.
Amen. Speaking of college, are any of us going to the same college?
UP.
Well, Of course, UP.
Yeah, everybody is going
speaking
to UP.
speaking of
Narinig ko to
UP,
UP.
why?
Everybody's signing up for UP.
Signing up, yeah.
But
kana
I'm not sure
doon.
if
Signing
everybody
up.
is
Katong
going.
mo,
Yeah.
Required man sad.
Yeah, required.
Yeah, required siya.
Yeah,
Required.
we have no other
Apply.
choice.
Like,
So
we're
it's
forced na.
required to take but not required to join
Join, yeah. More
Yeah,
than-
yeah.
Mhm.
for the OST
Para
and
lang
UP.
makuha ng passing rate.
Para magod sa
pang
passing
flex
rate.
by pang flex.
Yeah, it's for the flex.
Okay.
That's it.
Pag na flex
Para
na yun,
para
kay
magod
makamay
ko.
din kay
Di
I
mo
mean,
po
this-
pang flex
I mean,
pang
despite
mo
it
pod pang
being despite it
measure, di po measure.
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 Sa unsa ka effective ang campus room sa mga.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, as much as
30%.
it may be required, it is an opportunity in and of itself. You know, by not taking the UP scholarship, I sound like a car salesman right now. By not
UP,
taking
UP
the
ambassador.
UP scholarship, the UP by taking the UPCA, which you guys should, you listeners, take the UPCA. You might get into one of the top universities in the Philippines.
By the time we set this episode up, I think the UP applications have already expired, man.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah.
ano, Jude ko dugay mo.
There's
By the
always
time
next
the
year.
podcast has run out, you may have lost your chance. Call 0999-999 right now or miss your
09
chance
UP.
to get into the top universities.
For reference to
But
the to the listeners, today is the
Your mom's birthday.
21st
21
21st
It is 21. It is the 21st of
21.
November.
21st of November, yeah.
21. Fourth ni mo Trev for RT.
Oh, fourth na ho. My fourth.
Well, since
Yeah.
Said. Cedric, di ba you said na you won't go to UP. Why?
Dili lang ko.
Why?
Why?
Enough said. Stupid.
Wait, daghan mo good cake. Feel ako in the first place kung example ha, okay. In a personal side or ako yung una kong opinion ng di ko ganan mo ato dito UP. Kay based sa kung kuan ako di kay ko like ganan ko mas friendly environment. I mean, di gani ko kapili kay mga right people to become my friends or kanang be part of my friend circle. So
Yeah,
ako kabalo kung unsa kong mga ako dito. Kay UP is full of
Yeah,
like
that's how
smart
we ended
people.
up with us,
Mo na
guys.
ning
That's
problema
valid,
na ako. How can I
Just play
survive,
games.
you know? I fell
How do I
into the wrong
survive?
hands of a smart, evil person.
That's
Everybody's
fair. That's a fair judgment. Yeah. I think that situation applies to one particular campus in UP, the UPD, right?
Yeah.
It's
think
like
they're
main
just like a young-
campus.
Atmosphere.
So said, if you're not going to UP, where are you going?
Well, based
We're not going to UP, where?
actually, pwede mag-good ko. Ganun ko sa MSU, IAT. Then,
Yeah.
okay po ko sa San Carlos. Kay
Nice po,
dagan ko
MSU.
nadunggan dito. Kanindot to siya. Inong parents
Yeah.
po ganun kay dito kay school dito ang uncle. Muna. So, dito.
I mean,
Ako kay
relative to
San Carlos
location,
po.
it's pretty
Yeah,
convenient
Cebu,
to
yeah.
here.
It's pretty near.
Kumpara kung
Cebu.
if you're gonna go to Manila, you know.
Oo.
Dahil consider nyo si Liman.
I
Murag naa siya sa
Love it.
bottom dapit ako sa kuan.
That's
Ako wala dyan ba agi sa kwan, agi sa
my safety.
Depende po sa kuan ba.
Kwarta.
Courses na.
Agi
Bakit
sa
sila
kwarta.
engineering. Daw.
Lagi
di mo
lagi
makita
daw.
agi sa
Yeah.
kwarta.
Dili as strong, but they offer it. They
Mm.
offer
Yeah.
it. You know, some schools don't.
Yeah.
Some schools don't even offer computer engineering. I'm looking at
so-
you, Los Baños. I'm looking at you.
Los Baños.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's
Los
engineering. I think there's engineering Manguro in Los Baños, but it's more
Command
Yeah, I-
computer
biology.
engineering.
No computer,
Dili,
no
computer
computer
engineering.
engineering. No
Oh,
computer
yeah.
engineering. There's engineering,
Ag,
you know.
ag electronics pud ba? Ag UPD ra.
Tama
Manila
ko.
ra.
I don't really wanna go to
Manila ba?
UPD. Nahanap ko UPLB or like
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like, may intimidate ko may sa UPD.
I think-
LB's the most friendly, I think.
Intimidate.
LB is like closest to home since it's like in the Bukid, Dapit. Yeah.
Uy,
I
pero
think-
bayang. I think a major problem dyan sa akong part kay pwede ko di ko sure unsa nga course ang kuha na ko. So,
Yeah.
ginala mo
Yeah.
gali na
Mm.
specific
Bro,
courses
think of
bitaw ng uban ng mga campus. Ambot na lang dyan sa akong ato.
Kulang sa akong mga applications kaya like napay kulang walain pero na ang mga like course na ko wala pa na ako na fill up.
Dagan jud kay sa to.
Yeah.
Dali na
Sure,
on
sure.
in
Duha-duha
contrast
pa
kay
ko.
dali na ako na fill out ako ang course na
Courses.
like decided naman ko sa say first choice na course pero like ang second to like ang like you have three other choices como adto ka sa UPCA. Those were the hard for me, man. Like I had it was so hard that I had to ask for Trevor for help. And you've gone down bad if you had to ask for Trevor for help, man. Like,
Why?
I'm always down bad.
Oh my God.
Trevor does that.
Aren't we all?
Don't
Aren't we
cut
all?
that out.
Wait.
Aren't we all, man?
Pero wait, pero aki sa courses nimo katong sa UP pwede na mo dili butang jud ag 2 ag
Yeah.
1 2 3 4 pwede nimo dili ag imong desired
Wait,
course
record
basta
tour, di ba?
Taman to. For
Required
UPD,
to-
it's required for.
For
or
UPD.
I recommended for.
Encourage.
No. Wala
Hindi
dyan
ko
may
na
mingon ni Benji kayo. Pa dyan may ka pa nag-yun.
I mean, there's enough time, for all the listeners out there who haven't chosen a course and are entering college. There's still time.
Yeah.
You still
Yeah,
have
just don't sleep,
You still
man.
have. Yeah,
Don't just say there is no time.
Nagyayaw po
You should have thought of the course when you were like in
I
elementary.
think that's a pretty important message. I think
We're just gonna start spitting facts. Time is just a figment of an imagination. You guys
time
don't get
is
it.
a social
it's a
construct.
social construct.
Social construct.
No, but I believe that you really shouldn't have everything figured out at 18. I think it's too early. It's really okay to get lost and
Yeah.
not knowing what to do. I think it's a good time period for you to realize that
Yeah.
I should slow down and think about what I actually want and like how that's gonna work for me.
Wait, pero like before sa K to 12 mas younger pa nato bitaw
Yeah.
magpili
16?
pa
Yeah, it's
sila.
hard to imagine.
natay kuan natay murag
Advantage.
2 year na kuan
I don't know, man.
advantage kung unsa tong piliyon pero wag galibog gyapon
Eh,
Most
nag
of my
14.
cousins went for medicine.
K to 14
Yeah.
na lang may para natin 4 years
Yeah.
advantage 20 years old na mag-college.
Medicine.
But I think the hardest part, it's ang hardest part for me for choosing the courses is not how interested I am. It's like the practicality
Yeah.
because
like in the future.
it determines my job, Bangkod. And one of my objectives when I finally graduate is getting a high paying job, because money back and
Mama, you gotta
Yeah,
get the
the
money.
money.
He's
money
getting,
makes
Trevor getting the
happiness
bag,
easy,
Mhm.
yeah. Pakistan
Money
is
makes-
in the bag.
Pero nagay pag interest
Oh,
sa
yeah.
imong
Balance
pero
man yun.
sa money gyapon.
I really,
Money
really
gyapon.
pero-
Nagay pag interest.
as
Pero
all
base yun,
philosophers would say, it's a balance of wealth and happiness.
Yeah.
I don't think any philosopher has ever said that.
We're in the
but, you know.
Philippines. That concept doesn't
Yeah, we're in the
exist.
Philippines.
we can just slap Sun Tzu in sa bottom
Yeah,
ana
we can just say, oh yeah, Sun Tzu said
Sun
that.
Tzu,
no?
Art of
It's
War.
always Sun Tzu, man.
Sun Tzu, Art of
Pero-
War
pero-
2022 colorized.
What's the set?
Said.
Pero kung kuan ba, kung di ka garan sa imong job, pero interested ka kay dako pa siya kwarta.
Yeah.
Kung yung kwarta ra yung interest nimo, dili ang how you do the job.
I think
it's,
mo na
it's
tao.
still valid.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Kana bitong murag. Okay, example sa job, example, maglimpyo ka like kanang mga sewage pipes, then suddenly
Actually
dako kay
talked about
kuan
this
hatag,
sa-
it's like 5 million, holy. Pero alas ganun. Tingala ka, anong
Namay
interest nila
term
kay 5
ana,
million.
like when we had our
Yeah.
Let-
That's
let-
the sir.
let-
The sir.
it was some
Let,
Japanese
let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Japanese or Chinese.
Agsari collection to, di ba?
Yeah, the our latest recollection. We talked
I
about
forgot.
that.
Gitawag pa di
sorry,
ko ato
tara.
para ipa-explain.
Sa to?
Nakalimot na ko karon.
CB ako
that?
gitawag atong recollection ba? Ang bahay ko.
It was
Kamera ko.
like well-known nga speaker sa Philippines.
Ha?
How could you
Ayun,
guys forget
nakindo
it?
mo.
Yeah, let's move on.
Katong coach, katong ang coach.
How could you guys
Ah,
forget
It's
ito na to.
ironic as
Ito
you
na to,
don't know the
recollection
name.
Si coach ang katong coach.
Yeah,
I'm not from the
blank
Philippines,
mode.
man.
Oh.
It's ikigai, the Japanese method of
Mm.
determining
Yeah,
whether or
ikigai.
not
Yeah,
your
ikigai.
work will
yeah,
fulfill you.
ikigai, yeah, that
Oh,
one.
that brings up a good point. Are any of you planning to take abroad scholarships?
Nope,
No,
not yet. Not for
Ala.
undergrad.
Ambot.
No, not for
My-
undergrad.
for
Yeah.
masters,
my-
I think.
My parents have encouraged me to do so, but I have no idea how to go about doing it. But apparently, some of our batchmates are.
I mean, I can
so,
ask someone, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, same here.
Sa Danilog
No.
Dan? Sa
No,
Danilog Dan, di ba
for-
Japan?
Yeah,
Kyoto
Japan, Kyoto.
Japan seems like a good place to
Nagplano
go
sila.
abroad for, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't know until you get there. And I wonder if if I'm ever gonna get there, you know. So
Who
Maybe
knows?
South Korea.
That's hard to buy.
Most of the people from our school are just like, let's go to Japan because anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it's a valid
It's a
reason.
valid reason.
because
It's a
because
valid
You do
NPR.
you.
it's a valid reason, of course. You know, South Korea, annyeonghaseyo, I was gonna say my African American.
We're cutting this out. We're cutting this out.
Oh,
Annyeonghaseyo.
yeah, man. Good luck, and Dave.
Pero di ba lisod mo gyapon
Nagani
na
kang cut out.
ang living
Okay,
cost, ang cost of living mo di sa Japan
Mm.
if ever.
Yeah.
Yes,
Unless na kay
yes.
scholarship maka-over
Scholarship.
Japan pero
Yeah,
Murag-
important.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that as
lisod gyapon
well.
siya. Kay murag
Mm.
limited kay ka.
True.
Pero
I was
mura
gonna
na.
mention that.
I think mas mapugos siguro ka kuan para sa Japan bitaw. I think mapugos ka kuha ka ng job na ganang
7-Eleven.
shift lang.
Part-time. Part-time.
Yeah,
Oh,
part-time.
part-time job.
Usually pa siya graveyard shift usually.
I don't think that it's just for abroad standards. I think that money and like education in general ties right back to money, and like less fortunate people have less chances for a good education. Let's say
Yeah.
if they're not the exceptional student, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I find like in common, like the common denominator of those who can study abroad is either they are very rich or they are very smart.
So,
Yeah.
Wow, I'm neither.
We're neither. Great.
I think gi-lockdown na din yung self no. Lagi mo diri nga position. There's a big chance na mo kung dili gani mo economically dako kuha.
Yeah.
There's a thing na smart ka. Ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May
Potential.
mga scholarships
Intelligent
na mas
words of
ma-favor og mga less
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Plus-
sa necklace.
less income.
the word.
Katol ko sa akong tiil.
I mean, diba, I think UP encourages lower economic classes
Mm.
or especially in the sa application pa lang kay naaman pod. So, you know, that's a very it's very helpful that they consider that in whenever they kanang word applications na aside from your academic background, they also consider your socio-economic background, and that helps them in factoring in kung kinsa kay makasulod sa school. You can look at it at the other way and say it's bad, but for me, I think it's also a helpful metric.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah.
para sa couple it's a positive.
Because if they only look at the academic background and like it's I think it's, although we cannot say for all, but those who have like a nice academic background is usually backed up like by like a family that can provide, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jose Rizal was provided pretty well by his
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
Jose Rizal was a smart guy. So, you know, it has an influence, but it's not everything, of course.
Yeah. But I know
So, balik ka sa cycle na education o kwarta.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a correlation that not many people realize when they're thinking about education.
you know, but I believe
Hmm?
Bro,
you know, but I
I-
believe like I said go said.
Go.
Go. Di, pang
Eh,
pang
pero-
pang conclusion
Okay,
niya
pero katong
pang conclusion.
based magud sa atong statement ito nimo ganiya atong ingon nimo nga so to about sa kung smart ka or either poor ka or smart ka ikaw mo successful diya ka dapit. I think murag realistic na sa situation kung tanaw nimong China karon. Kay usually ang mga billionaires sila or kanang mga dagko kay kwarta kay ikan po sa mga wealthy kay na family.
Yeah.
Then ang kana po
God damn it, Jack Ma, you have done it again. Jack Ma.
Pero may dagan kay kuan dagan kay smart people sa China kay dagan mo pa sila di ba
Yeah.
Nag-compete sila to each other.
The
And their
percentage.
culture pod.
Yeah, mo po. Pero,
I mean, we have a pretty thick amount of people in the Philippines too, you know. Population density, the amount of babies being made every day, the land space.
I'm
If people could live on water, we would put people on water. That's how stacked the Philippines
There's
is.
a reason
Well,
Atlantis
there are
is
people who
conceptualized.
live on water.
lahi man gud atong
Philippine-
ideals pa nato. Good. Kaya I
Yeah.
think sa atuwa na part kay mo base man tag kanang murag religious or kanang spiritual nga thing. I mean sa China mo puguro. I mean I can't really say na for all. Pero,
Feng Shui.
murag mas
Feng Shui.
kanang sa China kay
Feng
mo
Shui.
base man
Feng
sila
Shui.
kon. Like wealth, ano?
Achievements with
Like, dako
nila.
kayo na
Achievements,
honors,
wealth,
family.
Oh, achievements and wealth.
honor.
Ato na mo tayo
Kung taas
achievements.
ka kuan,
and kuan.
respected gi ka, ana.
Do we
sa
even
totoo
have
lang jud
someone
kay-
in this podcast who is remotely Chinese?
God.
Benji.
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 Yeah,
Benji.
Looks
I'm
na,
like-
It's
pero yeah.
Philip's
1/10
Japanese.
of-
He has part Japanese.
Yeah.
Why the
Pretty sure that I'm actually part of
Some
Biggest
listeners are gonna
German.
be listening to this like Philip's is somewhat Japanese, so they're gonna be like, close enough.
I don't see the resemblance, but okay. Well,
Understandable.
no, not education. Achievements and economics aside, what is something that you look forward to in college, like in terms of campus culture?
Campus
Nice.
culture.
Studying.
Well,
People.
wait, assume na wala pandemic na.
Oh.
Expect.
We're having an increased
I mean-
vaccination rate, so it's a likely
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, so close
Yeah,
na.
it's pretty possible. Campus culture. I think one of the few campus culture maybe events that have had the pleasure to attend was Siliman Sibalag. Yeah. I think napay uban din naka-attend din if I'm not sure.
Wala
Pero
pa
mao
ako.
na siya.
Nope.
Like, okay, nobody. Okay, cold room. Okay. I'm
Cold
gonna laugh at
room.
myself. Okay. Pero yeah, I know, like it's just a part of college, you know. Every college has their different events. Some colleges have rivalries. I think it shouldn't matter as much in choosing sa mong academic na pero it's a good thing to base by. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I have no idea what goes on in Luzon. I have no idea what goes on sa UP, man.
I don't think it's a fair judgment. None of us are in Luzon, so
Yeah.
Ako ako'y ideas
The worst
sa mga
brother.
college cultures.
UPLB?
Na basag unsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unsa may culture
Culture
sila?
lang.
In
Gingnan ka.
UPLB, from what I've heard from my brother, it's mostly Cebuanos, Bisaya. Bisaya. So just from that, like I think it's like a home. It's like familiar to us, or it's comfortable for us since like many of them speak Cebuano. Like one thing na he said gani was that he would know if someone is Cebuano or not because of how they curse. Like, when we
no, we're not.
Okay.
Okay.
Na si Optimum Prime.
Kaya mo, Jeep with these.
Optimum Prime, babe. Babe. Ay, Optimum Prime, babe.
Si
Oh,
Optimum Prime, do.
that's UPLB, right, Trev?
Yeah, UPLB.
That's
Optimum Prime.
Ano, it's Optimum Prime, Philip.
But yeah, I think in UPLB it
I like the effort.
resembles the the provincial life more.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I talk badly about a UP campus, are we getting sued for defamation?
Logi.
I don't think
I would-
so.
no,
As
no.
long as we don't defame
Some
Pisay.
people are gonna hate you, man.
All right.
I mean, we're not
Okay,
defaming.
wait,
We're just
no.
giving our
Shouldn't
we're just doing preemptive measures in order we don't get
Well,
we
We're
don't
not
get
judging,
police.
man.
Sure.
I think all the UP campuses are so cool.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
man.
think they're the
man.
best, man. Like they're
Yeah, man.
they're 100%.
University of Punta.
No, but really, so I have a friend. She was Pisay alumnus. She graduated a couple years ago, I believe.
What?
She was. She's older
She
than
right
me.
up.
She has a friends that went to UPD. That's like all of like most of them are like genius kids, right? Like eccentric, like really good at like the specific fields that they have. Like some of them were really good at physics, biology, etc. I heard that UPD basically reduced them so badly that they ended up doing a lot
Reduce?
more, unlawful practices that I won't name for obvious reasons. But like they came out of UPD a completely different person.
Not because of
Yeah,
like
that's what
peer
I hear
pressure.
from a lot of people.
Like I hear it's really demoralizing.
Actually, I've had a similar experience. I met a guy over K-pop Discord server
I
already.
got a guy.
Yeah, a guy. Yeah, I had to mention that.
Got-
Maybe from Philip's girl, you're like, oh my gosh, is that a girl? But yeah, but this one's a guy, unfortunately. Okay, guys.
We're just trying.
Unfortunately, but yeah, it's a guy, and
I'm
then he's from a
interested.
UPD, and he's studying a civil engineering. He's in his third year, I believe. And then I met him over K-pop Discord server, and then he's like, "Oh, you're in Pisay?" And then he said, "Oh, I was a Pisay alumni too." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. Are you going to UP?" I'm like, "Maybe. Which UP? UPD, computer engineering?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going computer engineering." He's like, "Oh,
He's reading
don't."
your mind.
He's like, "Oh, don't."
Save yourself, please.
Yeah, save yourself. Don't you know that your department has like, I don't know, 40% dropout rate? I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I was scarred from then on. But yeah, it's kind of scary, You come out a different person from what I hear from a lot of people. Now after UP, it's like a whole nother level
Mm,
of mental composure you gotta take
Yeah.
on.
yeah. Because I think it all revolves around, how people enjoy the college experience through, like, yeah, campus culture, as we previously mentioned, right? I think the problem here with education, curriculums like that, it's so mentally and academically taxing to you, where you can't enjoy the campus culture, which is why I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
they start like degrading themselves to that point.
Mm.
I mean, I think some of the UP people there also enjoy. UP can have fun too. If you're
Can.
having fun in Pisay, they can have fun too.
Pero yeah,
Yeah.
mo agree ko. Depende rin dyan siguro na sa tao kung saan nila pag-interpret ng kuan. Kung for example, ang education ng ganin nila or ilang curriculum. Pero kung aside gani from that, I think mga influences na dyan as from other people ang makapadaot nila dyan mostly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Mhm.
stress or ang pressure na kay makakita man dyan tagpaagi kung basta na ilang person na naka-survive or naka-thrive through. Diba? Pero
Yeah.
kind of
Note,
sad if
note,
kana
note.
magali mostly.
Yeah. Note to all the viewers out there. This is all of what we have been saying so far. None of us have experienced college yet for obvious reasons. We're in like our last year of high school.
Or just
But
speculate.
it's based on what we hear, and like since
Yeah.
and we've formulated a sort of general consensus of what it would be like there. But none of what we're saying is fact, and it could very well be different for everyone.
Yes, and please note that these opinions do not reflect the opinions of the school we are representing currently. We do not want to get sued. We do not want to go to jail. Some of us are 18.
No,
Some
I'm
of us are turning 18 very
yeah.
soon and
Yes.
can go to jail. We're gonna be all in the same cell for the same stupid court ruling.
Please
I'm
don't
looking
sue us for
forward to it.
defamation.
Imagine being in the same jail as Alec. That would be the worst time.
I'm gonna cut to
Uh,
please.
Ikip.
I wanted to ask you guys, what do you expect to happen once you enter college? Are things gonna get worse than Pisay, which I think a lot of people have the thought of what's likely going to happen. Everything's gonna get worse. But some people are looking more positively. It's like freedom and stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanted
Well-
to know your guys' take on it.
Well, katong early pa nato, grade 7 kay. Siya tag inom mga stories na pagkaabot og college, relax na ta gamay.
Yeah.
So, wala atong mindset ang gamay, murag positive
Kasi
gamay
ako,
atong
laki ko expectation.
light sa college.
Outlook
Pag-abot
ng
ka ron.
college.
Ko expectation.
Real life just hit
180
like a
way.
truck.
Yeah. They say down at
They say.
but
That's
you
no
know,
expectation.
I expect college to be like I think same as Pisay, but now I'm like more mentally prepared. Hopefully.
Prepared.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
mentally
I'm not-
prepared.
Mentally prepared to be mentally destroyed, you know? Let's go.
I think that's just you, man. I'm not too sure. I'm kinda scared, man. Not gonna lie.
How about
I think that's like what our high school life has always taught us. Like being
Depende
mentally
gyapon.
prepared. Like, college is like a very huge step, but
Yeah.
I think we can adapt to it really quickly.
Yeah. Because of Pisay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
Hopefully.
makadapt ta.
Hopefully.
What
Hopefully.
if later na tayo?
here's to hoping that we survive, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, do you
Hoping-
guys hope to see each other in college?
Yes.
I don't want to see Alec.
I don't see Trevor either.
What the-
Per mas better jud sa to mga mind na
I want to see new
magkita.
faces.
Yeah.
Y'all are ugly.
Familiar faces. Familiar
Di pwede
faces
pa ka
like,
comfortable.
give you a sense of comfort sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
I want to see God.
Katong kuan, katong first time sa high school. Oh, katong first time sa high school actually scared gid ko pero may gani na si Trevor na kuyog na ako.
Hell yeah.
So,
Okay, bawal magbiniga din yun.
pero yeah, familiar faces are nindot kay sa kuan
Yeah.
mindset ug sa imong emotional
Yeah,
stability.
there's nothing wrong with like exploring
Familiar
new friends, but
Like exploring new faces.
exploring new faces. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Cheers to the idea that we're seeing each other again in college. But first, we're seeing each other again this January, hopefully.
And that's for our
yeah.
next
That's for our
episode.
next
Our next
episode.
episode where we talk about the possibilities of our face-to-face classes.
Bye.
So, thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of our podcast, and have a great day or night wherever you are.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you the next episode, guys.